Welcome to Honest Therapy, where we are LA's best therapists here to solve everybody's problems in Los Angeles.
And honestly, we're not actually therapists, but we might be LA's best therapists. Because the therapists in LA are god-awful.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I give better advice when I'm just listening to my friends bitch about their boyfriends on the phone.
I don't think I'm very good, but I still think I'm better than most LA therapists.
Ben can't afford therapy, so he actually doesn't even know if that's a fact, but that's besides the point.
I saw a discount therapist once.
Every week, we're going to be having different people on the show. Internet celebrities, porn stars, comedians, TikTokers, you name it. And we are the people that are going to be changing their lives.
And today we have Malik B from Fighter and the Kid on the show. And I don't know if you guys know about the drama with Brendan Schaub.
Okay, you're not supposed to talk about it. This is like a very sore subject.
But that's all we talk about.
Okay, it was hard to get Malik to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about it. We had to really pull it out of this session. You know why? Because we are good therapists, and that's what therapists do. Get all the juice.
Yes, that's what therapists do, exploit their patients.
Listen, I'm actually here to help Malik, although I actually feel like you need more help than Malik.
Well, I'm not sure what I need, but I'll tell you this. We have to censor the first 3 episodes, so sorry about that.
Hope you don't mind leaping F-bombs.
I should have worn a Rolex.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Should have worn a Rolex, man. I didn't know.
Is that a Maserati necklace?
Nah, this is a...
It looks like the logo.
Maserati? Nah, this is a emblem of, like, it says Rolly Boy. It's
Oh,
a
cool.
Rolex. Yeah.
He's a Rolly boy now?
I never even heard.
I'm a
You're
rapper.
saying they didn't pay
Yeah.
you. I'm like, I think Brendan paid him a lot.
I feel like
I think
When-
he got paid a lot.
Oh, she must not know who I date.
Malik's saying
Who
like
do you date?
oh,
A Lionsgate producer.
a producer.
Wait, who do you date?
She's like, she works for Lionsgate.
Say her name into the
Oh,
camera.
Lionsgate.
I won't say her name.
Don't do
at
that.
all.
So she bought it for you.
Yeah, where's a birthday gift?
Damn, I love the gender role
Yeah.
reversal.
She's like, I love dating a roly boy.
My first Rolex. My first one. That's what I tell them, like if your girl don't drop like 30 bands on you and we just met, then
Oh
y'all
my
like
God.
shit. Yeah.
Malik,
This-
I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah.
Almost, it's possible nothing.
Nothing at all. some might will say. Some might will say.
Yeah, 30. If my girlfriend buys me dinner, I'm ecstatic.
Well, I
Pays
think
for gas
30
occasionally.
bands is the
If she pays
expectation.
30 bucks
Yeah.
on gas.
I don't do anything. Not a chance I would pay for a dime. That's
No,
so
her whole-
lame to me.
See, y'all looking at life different.
Yeah,
Looking at
well,
life differently.
do you pay for stuff?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
It's like you gotta compromise, but it's like it's because usually I don't pay for nothing. Nah, if you like someone, you pay it. It's like money will come and go, but like building memories and relationships is like something that you want to build on and like have that strong foundation. So
So
I
Malik,
guess-
where'd you read that?
Foundation cash.
And I fucking
Why are
course,
you
jewelry
really here
district.
today?
It's not about relationships, although you do have weird nightmares, which we'll keep in mind.
I don't have weird. It's
You do have make-believe nonsense nightmares. You didn't come here to
There's
talk.
a lot of problems. So what's the main problem?
Well, he wants to get something off his chest a little
Well,
bit, clear something up.
I text Ben and I don't know how to get into it. I text him my problem, so I don't know how to get into it.
You had a little bit of a falling out with a well-known fighter and comedian,
Yes.
fighter turned comedian,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
And well, we want to help. We want to help resolve whatever lingering issues you have.
Resolve it.
We'll help you. Maybe head towards that
Do you
direction.
want help?
I don't.
He doesn't want a solution. Did
Yeah.
you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Malik, we can't get you a Rolex,
Yeah.
so we'd like to help you psychologically, if that's okay.
I honestly thought it was like I was gonna win a Rolex.
There's no goodie bag with a Rolex at the end of this.
What's the budget?
It's in a gifting suite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have enough money for paint. That's it.
Okay.
It's yeah.
So-
It seems like you're almost like flexing to show, oh, I'm doing great, but really, you're really upset about this falling out. Because
Yeah.
friendship does mean it a lot.
That's how the show works. Really, the dynamic is we really want you to have a problem. So please, could you have a
No,
problem?
he's upset.
We have to pretend that there's a big
He's
issue.
like trying to act like he's a tough guy. He's like, I'm doing
Well,
it in
and-
Hollywood. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
Emily,
But the reality is,
Emily, I'm lying to him. He has a lot of
oh,
problems.
he's upset about he lost some friends.
Well, yeah, in a business relationship, and you might have been undermined publicly, but in a big way. But I told you, I get unsolicited DMs. I have no fan base. I get people who I don't really know who
How
are
do
like,
they know I even know you?
Exactly. Maybe we're on like a flyer together or something. And
Okay.
so seriously, I think that was it. And they're like, oh, Malik got screwed. These are random people from Buffalo, New York.
I didn't get screwed. I just
They're like, I'm on Malik's side.
And
Okay.
Malik,
People say that.
While you were doing this show,
Yeah.
I noticed you had changed because you unfollowed me.
This is an interrogation. That's why that
So
couch
now,
is out.
but here we are back together again.
I follow you back now.
Oh no, I unfollowed you back.
Okay, well,
But
this is...
maybe
Yeah,
we can exchange.
Emily, that
let's
was
see how
perfect
this
timing.
goes.
We were just about to actually get some information from him. And
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
Hey, you unfollowed me.
I love this dynamic. I love it because I was
making
about to-
progress.
Yes, exactly. Then we reverted back.
It's just nice to remind him where he is now.
That'd be incredible if you go to therapy.
All this bad stuff
and you're about
happened.
to open up, and your therapist is like, "Could you follow me on Instagram?"
I'm not begging for a follow. I'm
It
simply
sounds
pointing
like you are.
I'm simply pointing out that you thought you were a god at that point. You were unfollowing people. You thought you wanted your ratio better. And now look what happened. You got publicly shamed, and here we are together again.
Okay, pretend she didn't say any of that.
Yeah, I was
No, it's good. We're humbling
No,
him.
I can handle it. I can handle it.
He's fine.
Yeah.
What I'm
shoot.
trying to say is, a lot of people are on your side, and I think even more people would be on your side
If you follow them.
If I follow everyone back.
if you like tell everybody what happened, divulge the truth. What outside of NDAs.
Has he done that yet?
I don't think so. Not really. Have you?
Nah, I haven't. Well, I heard some. Fans sent me like a little clip of this guy Mark Harley going in on a podcast saying like I wanted half of the show and shit like that. Like, nigga, look at me.
You
Do I
ain't
look
getting
like
half.
I'm a motherfucker that would want half? I will. He said I asked for half over the phone.
That sounds like a total lie. I'm with you on that.
If I asked for half, I'd have had a homie with a 38 or a revolver come up like, oh, he want half. You know what I mean? Like, no, put it in writing. Like, no, that's not. I don't even know how to ask for half.
Nobody
So,
gets half.
No one gets half.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's not
I'm
my
not gonna
show.
get half.
I'm
of
not
this.
getting half.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out. So that's completely false. So I never really told what was going down. Of course, I don't want to talk about what went down behind the scenes, but yeah, it was just like a bad breakup.
We're going to break up into our one-on-one sessions right now, and Ben's going to start diving into your psyche.
So the idea is, you're supposed to come in here. The show's called Honest Therapy.
All right, I'm being honest, my G.
Okay. I'm supposed to be a therapist. You're supposed to be the patient.
What gave you the qualification of you are a therapist amongst comedians?
I don't. First of all, to be a therapist amongst comedians, you just need to be like 1% sane.
Okay. Okay.
You need to be slightly intelligent and slightly sane,
Okay.
which honestly doesn't even totally apply to me. But I think I'm 0.5%
Okay.
intelligent and
so
sane.
You're 4-1.
relative to the complete vicious maniacs who do stand up.
All right.
And that actually brings us to what we're going to talk about.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I heard that you weren't treated. I heard through people on Instagram
Yeah.
that you were not treated very well
On the show?
on the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people. I don't know, bro. People insecure, bro. I'm a real nigga.
Good. That's the end of the session. That's all we need. Good. I write that down.
Yeah, write it down. Yeah.
I should have a notepad. That'd be
Shit,
good.
bro, you're not professional at all.
No,
What
seriously.
if I just want to start leaking some shit? You ain't writing shit down. You're not trying to memorize.
This is like a vice in here.
Okay, bro.
No, it's all in here, man.
It's not.
Yeah,
What
no,
I just said.
You're a real fill in the blank.
Yeah.
So that's actually, you've already come to terms with it to some degree. He has some issues. He's insecure.
Well, if put like this, bro. My rep is everything. Like, I don't know, fans will send me some shit that he's beefing with like another guy, and he's basically saying the same shit. If everybody keep saying the same thing about you, is it everyone or is it you?
Right.
You know what I mean? And they can lie and say Malik a liar and all that shit, but Malik has proof. Malik can say prove everything Malik is talking about. You know what I mean? But I'm over that, bro. I feel comfortable. I feel great in a space where I'm like, and I'm around like people that I vibe with. Not just say like necessarily like street dudes, like people that like are genuine. You know, I just and that was it. You know, I just feel great about the situation as far as like it was a break, a release. Because you know how when you're in a situation where it's like, damn, I gotta like get second guess and shit like that. I was like, bro, sometimes I'm like, bro, what am I doing right now? You know, and in the group text, I'm like, what these niggas just like constantly ongoing and all that shit. I'm like, man, these niggas are some divas. Like real shit.
Yeah,
listen,
no, that's
these
what it
niggas-
semes like to me,
these
man.
niggas are some like I don't know, but I don't really like normally like I guess that's what comedians do. If you know, comedians talk all day and all that shit, but it was just a lot of gossiping. I'm like, damn, bro. And then sometimes on the pod, it's just like a lot of gossiping. I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas are some gossipers. But you know, what can you do?
Well, so on the bright side, it sounds like you got what you wanted from that podcast.
I got attention. I cannot.
You built a fan base.
Yeah, I can't really discredit what credit is due.
And to be honest, I mean, everybody kind of knows who we're talking about. We're not going to say any names. It makes you look pretty funny if you're with someone who kind of doesn't know what they're doing.
I mean, you scared to say it. You talking about Brendan?
Yeah, well, the fact of the matter is he's not a comic. He was a UFC fighter who has an audience from that. He was on Joe Rogan a lot. And if you're actually a professional comic and you come on his show, even if you're the third mic, you're going to stand out because he's not a comic. Mm-hmm. That's good for your career. And you got as much as you could from it. And I kind of think that he felt insecure because you and probably Chappelle too. I didn't, I got a secret for you. I didn't listen really. But just at a glance, my guess is you guys kind of outshined him comedically.
Well, I think it was more so. It was, I don't know. That's a great opinion. That's your opinion. But
Thank you.
I just think
I agree.
I think it's more so on the outside looking in. It was just like, I don't know, bro. It was like some days I just feel like I'm like, man, what the fuck? And then some days I'm like, bro, let's turn up, like let's have fun. But if you were watching the earlier episodes, it was just me being like, like a untamed, happy guy, laughing and shit like that. And of course, we're on a predominantly white show, so it was kind of like, do you come in with the the hood stuff, or do you come? It was just an imbalance of some shit. So I come in like raw first couple of episodes, just laughing, rolling around, like how we chopped it up at the barbershop, right? And then it's just like you have to tame, and then it kind of got like, yo, let's just tame it down. I'm like, man, so it was just like, well, I couldn't be free, and that's not credit to him. It was just more so it's like
he told you to tone it down.
Nah, it was more the how the style was going, the show was going, right? And I'm trying to put this in like a proper way of saying it without getting too fucking street and like not trying to say everything.
Are you talking about your language, the subject matter? Like what didn't they want you to say?
Well, shit, we couldn't talk about Black Lives Matter.
Oh, because it would be too polarizing for their audience?
Yeah, for the audience, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little, I mean, you have two black guys on the show.
Yeah.
That's a to say I can't even mention that. Because it's all that anybody is talking about when you're doing the show, right? And you're not allowed to say a word about it?
Man, you just get cut it out. It's his show.
Right.
Yeah.
But that kind of is motivation to take your fans and get out of there, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was more. I don't understand that motivation, but it was more so like, all right, nigga. It's at the end of the day, it's his show.
Yes.
So who you gonna tell? You're not gonna tell anyone to like, yo, you can't talk about this. Well, I think we should. It's his show. All right, cool. You do whatever you want to do. Even on the road, it's his show. I mean, I got a text when he was like about to take me off his tour. I was like, all right, bro, cool. Do whatever you want to do.
Why was he taking you off the tour?
I don't know. He said I wasn't funny enough.
Are you serious?
My dad ass serious. Said I wasn't funny enough. So he just
Brendan Schaub.
Yeah. Text me.
UFC fighter Brendan Schaub said you weren't funny enough.
Bro, text me at like 10. I think it's like late at night. I'm laid up with my chick. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. I ain't paying any mind to it. I didn't really care. I was like, all right.
Emily, could you stop spraying?
I didn't think you could hear it. I'm covering my grays.
Oh my god. We're getting into some real shit here, and you're spraying your hair.
That was real.
This is like the most he's opened up maybe his entire life.
Why are you paying attention to me then?
Because it's loud and you're spraying your hair.
It was frustrating.
Yeah.
I feel like
You just took him out of this. It's like I hypnotized him and now he's wide awake.
Yeah,
I understand why Brendan kicked him off the tour.
honestly, that's what it is. You know, these guys born. Some bullshit. He's not articulating what he's supposed to say.
I think I totally disagree.
He's not funny enough.
He's not funny.
Yeah. I disagree with Emilie and Brendan Schaub. I'm on your team.
Thank you, Ben. That's what I'm saying. I think can you remove Emilie from the room? Because I don't feel like opening it up now. She's changing sets. I see a lot of patterns.
Yes.
I'm starting to have like a little flashback.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Emilie. I think on this show I'm the Malik B.
Yeah.
And she's the Brendan Schaub.
I'm starting to see some flashbacks.
She's gonna text me and go, Ben, you're not funny enough.
You're not funny enough. Like.
Ben, you can't do the show anymore. I'm the funny one.
Sorry, just have one more.
Oh my god.
Are you serious? What is that for?
I'm covering my grays.
Okay, good. Let's.
You got gray hair.
Exactly. See how turned off you just got?
All right.
I
It's
didn't
good
know
that
that.
I'm covering out.
But I couldn't see the gray hair.
Yeah, I noticed it in this mirror.
Malik, can we get back on
Did
track?
Brendan have people covering?
Can we please? I feel like we were actually onto something.
What were we on?
Exactly. Now it's gone.
That's your calls, bro.
No, he was censoring you a bit, and it was his show. He might have been a little insecure and told you that you weren't funny enough. I have a feeling you were probably making it difficult for him to follow you.
I was the host. Chappelle was second, and he was the last.
I mean,
so-
Chappelle kills.
Yeah.
You kill. I can't imagine him having an easy time following both of you. And it probably has nothing to do with humor. It doesn't have anything to do with being funny.
bro, I don't know, bro. I can't.
He didn't
I can't,
fire you because you weren't being funny, because you weren't doing well on stage.
I don't know, bro.
You really think that that's why it was? Why he fired you?
Nah, of course not. It's not.
Okay.
It's deeper behind the scenes. than
Yes.
that. Yeah, it was not the shows and whatnot. I don't really have time to dig deep in what to do with his brain, his logic, his thinking.
Right.
I just know is when he got that text, I'm like, all right, cool. That's exactly my expression. I text him out like, bro, this is your show. You do whatever you want to do. You know, he's like, all right, bet, and that's what it was. I don't have time to like have that. If I worry about like why he kicked me off the show, then I'm just gonna continue to worry about that shit.
Right.
So I'm like, bro, whatever. I looked, I was like, oh, it's your show, blah blah blah, and we had a little text. I'm like, all right, bet. He was like, we'll talk about it more on the podcast on Tuesday. I was like, all right, bet, whatever. Boom. I was like, bro, I went back to sleep. I wish I would lose sleep over that shit. So then we went on the podcast. We didn't mention it. He didn't bring it up.
One of the best lessons you can get from any therapy, I think most therapists would tell you this, and I'm not one, but I'll pretend to be. Gratitude. You should be grateful for the opportunities. You got so many opportunities with all these people.
Yeah.
And now you're in a good spot, not just because of them. You've been working hard, but they helped.
I'm just not convinced that you're like fully okay.
Oh my god. Let me change.
I feel like for mine you're gonna sit. Yeah, I knew it. I mean, first of all, I don't get why they hired you to be like the court jester of the group because it's not. Look at your arms.
Oh, yeah,
They're huge.
I just got these.
You don't look like a little punk.
Has anyone like talked with their shirt off?
No, not yet.
Okay, I don't know what you think this is. I'm sorry.
Later after later, man.
Yeah,
Pants
bro.
are next.
So look, so in the fraternity.
Is this normal for you to do in a therapy session?
Yeah. This is me. Like who
He's
else?
getting
is-
sweaty. He's getting
Yeah, like I feel like I should do some dips and some shit.
Why don't you do a pull up on our bookshelf?
Man, you sure your shit is strong enough? Like look at this.
Definitely
It's
not.
It's not stable at all.
As someone that's uncomfortable with like sex and like nakedness, I feel uncomfortable with your shirt off.
Want to put my shirt on?
What I don't know. Let's do it. What does Blake want? I feel like Blake's like,
Bro, do you want clicks or not?
let's keep it off. So I'm just gonna be giving therapy to shirtless.
What the fuck?
Malik.
Do you want clickbait or not?
I feel like you're-
3 women just tuned in now. Remember that?
And
3
Blake.
women.
Yeah. But flex and then throw your shirt back on.
Okay, so
Keep it off. No, keep it off.
Y'all didn't want views. Y'all didn't want views.
We want the views.
No, you did.
I was,
This right here is the thumbnail. This right here is the
So
thumbnail.
that-
I'm trying to
okay,
help.
I have an idea. Lay down shirtless. That'll
It's
be.
hard for her to focus, is what it is, man.
It's
You're just
you're just
built.
so
You're
no.
so-
Keep it off.
It's on
You're
or
getting-
off, Blake.
I
I'm
was just
listening to
making.
the
I was
producer
trying to
right
make a
now.
joke. It just wasn't funny. We'd prefer you to keep the shirt off.
Man, God,
But maybe
I'ma
lay
lay down.
maybe
Okay,
lay
good.
down. Otherwise, you're kind of like in my.
Yeah, with the shirt.
It's
You're
like
right.
let's talk.
It's that fucking. I don't know. Fucking Ben was like, yo, when you put the necklace on, you become single. I don't know.
When you
what
were
the
doing this podcast, did you take your shirt off a
couple of
lot?
well, I didn't have this body. It's a brand new body.
So that's why you took the shirt off. You want
Yeah.
everyone to see the new and improved
The brand.
you.
Well, I used to work out at the end. I took my shirt off. I take my shirt off on everything because you know why? When I used to fight when I was younger, I used to just take my shirt off. That's the first thing. I don't know why guys do that when you take their shirt off.
Maybe he was intimidated if you kept taking your shirt off.
That is
He's
true.
like, damn, my abs. I don't know. How are his abs these days?
I don't know. I don't know.
They kind of look like they go like, they're like out a little bit.
My abs?
No,
Oh.
the man that we cannot name.
Well, who is he? Lord Voldemort? Brendan? What the fuck are y'all doing?
Was he intimidated? Maybe he didn't like that you kept taking your shirt off all the time.
I only took it off.
He's
I
like,
think-
this isn't the vibe for the show. And then you're like, oh, you want views or not? And then you started thinking it was your show.
I only took my shirt off one time.
Do you feel like he probably maybe thought you were trying to take over? Because when you're at the top, you don't want anyone to take your throne.
I was a cool dude. I wasn't trying to. Either way, you can't. Let's say he was thinking like that. You can't suppress me because you're not gonna get the full Malik B, right? You're not gonna get the guy that's gonna be fun, energetic, charismatic. You're not gonna be that guy. If you tell me, oh, let's turn it down because I'm at the top and you're too close and this is my show, then therefore I'm just gonna sit there and just not talk.
And that's the vibe that you were getting, that you felt like you had to like subdue yourself.
It was yeah. Some days I was like, man, what the bro? I'm just I'm chilling. I didn't want to. I wouldn't say I didn't
Anyone
want
that
to be
even
there.
comes close to threatening me, I just like kick him out of my life.
As you should. That's not me, though.
So I think maybe that's how he thinks. Who knows? If
I don't
people,
know. What are you?
no matter how confident, how big you get, you still have insecurities. So like you never know what he was thinking.
That's not true.
He
Because
could
I
have
know,
felt threatened.
I know guys that are way bigger than Brendan. Like right with like 3.5 million followers, and they're never like they're in movies and all that. They're never threatened. And even when
Not everyone. I'm saying it just comes down to personality type.
Well, that's I think that has to do with someone that's internal. That's not you can't blame. I can't blame you if I have a major show, right? And then the fans love you more than me. And
I
I'm the main
literally
star.
won't let Blake be on the show because of that reason.
Well, okay, well, shit.
I was
Man,
like, we
Blake,
can't have
hey, Blake, can you come on the council with me, man? Tired of this shit. They trying
you
to
can come.
suppress. Yeah, man.
I don't want Blake to be on it because you know what they're gonna say? They're
Put my
gonna be
shirt on,
like,
'cause not
why
Blake.
are Ben and Emily doing it?
Blake is Blake, get your ass back. Blake,
I didn't know you
get
guys-
your ass
put it
back.
back
over-
on?
No, damn sure put it back on. I see what she's talking about now. Goddamn right. Some people don't deserve shine, and that's you. What's wrong with
That's
you?
what I'm saying. He makes the guests uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
But the audience is gonna like. The audience is gonna like him more than me and Ben.
Oh
yeah.
my God! Maybe it is me after all this time. Like that, Blake.
You were Blake on his show.
I was Blake on this show doing too much.
You were maybe taking over, you know? Well, I just wonder sometimes, like, why he kept changing his mind with you. Like, it seems like he never was fully committed. Like, he wanted you on the tour. He didn't want you on the tour. Seems like he was very indecisive.
Okay, yeah.
But is it because you came from Callan? You weren't really his contact?
Yeah, I came. I don't know. That's something you gotta ask him. But I did come from Brian. Well, I knew Brian first. I shouldn't say I came from Brian. I knew Brian first. I was on the road with Brian.
I'm surprised you didn't use the black card at all. This is the time to use it. You could have literally came out publicly like everybody else and said like, hey, they didn't talk about BLM. They should be kissing your ass that you kept your mouth shut until now. You could have totally like had a huge movement. You could have canceled them probably.
Bruh,
You're a good person. Some crazy people would have.
You know, it's so crazy because if you think that's high, you should imagine what I know right here in this text I have. Like that's worse than that.
You could have exposed the darkest secrets and you didn't.
But what is that gonna give me? Then I expose that. Then they're like, oh, Malik, you're just a bitter black guy. Oh,
No, because you get the whole black community on your side, and then you
black people don't watch the podcast. None of these black people watch
right,
the
so
podcast.
that
So I'm
everyone
like,
just thinks you're a bitter black guy.
bro, I used to tell my brothers, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fight her and the kids, and it was like an hour and a half. They was like, bro, I can't watch it, but they'll tune into they're tuned into cutting weight. I'm like, oh, they hard. You know what I mean? So I was like, what black people?
Well, I was thinking maybe you could build it. What you could have done is build like your new audience.
But I rather why do that?
But then they'll probably all your black friends will probably be like, why are these people anyways?
Yeah, exactly.
So you basically, he can't get sympathy. It sounds like. I thought maybe he could play like a card.
I don't know what card he.
I'm trying to give him ideas. You were just You're looking so mad right now.
It's fine. This is how I look. I don't know.
I was just thinking while you were talking about all the things that happened, I was thinking, I'm surprised. We're here to give you the most ridiculous advice possible.
Yeah, so you want revenge.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm someone that likes to seek revenge, but then after I do the revenge, I feel bad. Like, I'm like, man, maybe it wasn't worth it.
Because it's not on your hands anymore.
Yeah, because once it's almost
so let's
like...
say I follow through, right?
Where would we be now?
Exactly. Well, and then now I'm the Asian guy.
Now no one will hire you because everyone has said up things on set, so like they're gonna worry that you're gonna expose them no matter what set you're on.
Yeah, but I don't gossip though.
If you did,
oh, if I did, yeah.
This is
so
fake.
I'd have been like, but I could be like the Asian guy who tried to expose Tony Hinchcliffe.
And what happened to him? He got clout for like 2 days, and then nobody cared about him.
I think he had like a tour or something like that, but he wasn't ready. Yeah, I don't know. Asians are gangster.
That was actually a crazy.
Shout out to all my Asians.
You could have been that guy.
Yeah, I just finished the Squid Games. Cried at the end. Shout out to all my Asians, my nigga. I didn't know y'all had it rough, G.
I guess, why didn't you seek revenge?
Because revenge for what? Like, I don't, like...
You must have been so pissed. If you got dropped from, like, this huge opportunity for, like, pretty much no reason, aren't you, like, furious?
Nah, because I'm a free guy. I'm a free man. I stand on my own. Why would I suffocate?
Well, it sounds like it's good that they dropped you because you didn't really care.
I did. Well, yeah, of course. When you listen, when you on a podcast, when you thought were amongst friends, right? It was more so. Well, I just take Brendan out of it. Like, I carried Justin, right? Everywhere I went, Justin went. Right, I put him on. That's the kind of guy I am. I put people on. I did why I had to come in.
Well, he's going to come back and we're going to close it. Like, honestly, I don't think he's that affected by what happened. Like, you honestly are fine.
I really think if I were you, I would be for a year, I'd be super down on myself.
Well, that's because I think you didn't know who you are before you got on the podcast. And once you know who you are and you felt like, okay, this is not me and I am restricting myself from being who I am fully, then it's like, okay, this is not conducive to what I want to be in life.
Right.
Or to be in my career. So I'm like, okay, that's why I was when I didn't want to go. I hate when they say I fired. When I didn't want to do what he wanted me to do, I'm like, bro, I'm confident with that decision.
Yeah, so, and there's going to be more things that happen that are strange in comedy, so it's good that you set boundaries now. Because I've heard some crazy road stories.
Why would I fake laugh all the time and then just like look stupid in front of the public?
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't think you picked the right person because I can't picture you being fake.
You know what it is? My girl tell me all the time, like, I'm not, I need to be better at showing my emotions. Because like...
I think it's really awesome when people aren't that emotional.
Well, yeah.
Because you want to take over the emotional wavelength.
No, because like you were like trying to beat people up.
What if you were dating someone
people
who
that can control their emotions? That's a skill.
Right.
Yeah. It's like how he's disciplined with working out.
If you were dating someone who was really emotional, that would be a disaster.
We gotta wrap it up. This is good. This is good content.
Yes.
No, bro.
I agree.
Producing some. I don't care if somebody coming in at 7 minutes. Is he early or late?
He's probably gonna be late.
Yeah, he's gonna be late, bro.
We're okay. We're okay.
Man, yo, you got me up at 9. I was here before 9:30.
Chris is like hiding behind the curtain.
Yeah. Chris, nah, we
bonded.
Want to
like take the curtain.
Nah, Chris. Yeah,
can you see our faces? Can you like pull us back?
No, Chris just left the show. Chris left the show.
Chris left the show?
He's gone.
Bro,
I'm not gonna
first
lie.
thing he said, I text him outside. He's like, bro, you know I lost money on that Wilder fight. I'm like, what the fuck? You owe me money. You sounded so confident.
Chris is actually like a huge fan and supporter of yours.
Yeah.
No, I love Chris. Chris is cool.
We're all team.
But only because he hates everyone else on the show.
All right, Chris, that's what we're gonna bond up hate. I don't hate anyone.
I know.
I
honestly, I'm surprised you don't hate. Like that's a really I wish I was.
I'll
like,
never with them niggas, but I don't.
How are you so good at like, something they like with you pretty big? How do you like tune that out?
Well, because well, if you think like that's end all to be all is Brendan Schaub, then you stupid. I was like, bro, like what
I agree
why
with
would
that.
even why
Your
why
words
would
have
even
never been
Spot on.
And
That's the
that's
title of the episode.
Yeah. Nah, bro, if you think like either one of them, like Fighting the Kids didn't make me and it didn't break me.
Right.
It helped me, it enhanced me, it gave me a following. But I think eventually I was gonna have that anyway. It probably just accelerated my career a little bit. But I think I was gonna get there anyway. You can't stop what, God get talent. And I just like, why would I suppress that on any show?
You should never dim your shine
Yeah.
for anyone.
So anyone. So
Yeah, I
was
say
like,
that all the time.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But either way, I'm happy. I'm excited. Shout out to Junkyard Boxing. Shout out to Cutting Weight with Jamar Neighbors. Another solid comedian.
I would like him on this. I think he'd be good.
Jamar I think he'll talk about a lot.
He'll have some problems.
Yeah, he has some
Yeah.
problems. I mean, the dude on Instagram right now drawing fish titties. So that's
awesome. Yeah.
That's the guy. And I love that guy to death. And we just bonded. I just told him what happened. And he was like, bro, not too many people do that. We just like
Honestly, it's really
shit.
admirable that you were able to walk away and like you're still doing your thing and you've taken your audience with you. A lot of people like they let that destroy them. Like there's a lot of comics out there that like they dick just to like be on the road with these big
Well, we
guys.
see him all the time.
And like you're
Yep.
actually someone that
I'll call them out. Can we call out names?
I don't care.
Look, I don't want to shit on that shit. It was an opportunity. That's how you got to look at it.
No, exactly. And that's why you're fine
I
because
just wanted to dead all the rumors. It was a podcast with Mark Harley, and I respect Mark Harley. You know what I mean? I listen to that shit. I was like, what the is he talking about? I always show dude respect. I don't know dude like that. And then they was like, yo, Malik refused to sign the NDA. Malik, what did he say? He said Malik asked for half or some shit, half of the show or some shit. Nah, bro, don't create a narrative out there. Nigga, Malik checked about everything. Malik was like, look, nah, bro, you ain't do what you supposed to do. Don't lie. Don't sit here and lie. And if everyone calling Malik a liar, they won't, because Malik has proof. Malik can show you what I'm talking about. It's not my words, it's their words. All right? So I don't like that. And I mean, and put like this, bro. All them muscles can't stop a bullet. That's a threat. Now cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. I don't want to shoot nobody.
I liked that.
No, it's good.
At the beginning, I was like, when I first came to my one-on-one, I was like, I don't actually believe that you're okay. But now I'm like, oh, he's fine. Like, you're not. I was thinking you were convincing yourself that you were okay with not being on the show. Yeah. But now I'm like, no, I think he is okay with not being on the show.
Based on that last comment about shooting and killing Brendan Schaub, I think you're fine.
No,
I think you're doing good.
That wasn't dressed at Brendan. That was at Mark Harley.
That was the right time to go, hey, Malik, I think you're doing good. That's the end of the session.
I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot anybody. I don't want to gun. I don't want.
Hey, that's a wrap. Honestly, I don't think you need any therapy.
He's worried. He's in pain.
After threatening to find and murder your no, sorry.
Hey, bro, don't put that out. Hey, delete Chris. Do your work now.
You need to just have your own show. Do what you want to do.
I do. Shout out to Cutting Away Podcast with Jamar Neighbors. You can follow that at cuttingaway.com. What else we have? Our Cutting Away Podcast on Instagram. Malik Bazille, Bazille on IG, Twitter. Follow my co-host Jamar Neighbors, very funny. Junkyard Boxing is at East Hollywood. Pull up, we throw hands every day. We trying to get fit. Health is wealth. That's what we trying to promote over there. Thank y'all.
Thanks for sharing
Therapy.
your journey.
All right.
Thank y'all. I don't know about
Great episode. Round of applause for Malik B. That was great.
Thank you.